What is the deal with blood typing? I mean, why do we have to worry about blood typing?
Well, obviously, blood typing is important because if people need blood, you want to make sure that the body will actually accept it instead of fight it and attack it and reject it and then make the whole situation even worse. So,
I like the way you explain things.
It's like in a nutshell.
I like the way you explain things. You want to make sure your blood type so you don't die. But it's true. It really is. So, our body's going to reject blood types that don't correlate. So what determines who can receive what type of blood?
The antigens that are on your red blood cells?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the antigens. So what's the difference, and this is what confuses the most people, what's the difference between an antigen and an antibody?
Antigen, antibody is something that's meant to
What? Fight against it.
yeah.
The antigen accepts it, like.
Antigen is like a receptor, and antibody is like the thing. I don't know. I don't know if I did.
Okay. So I like to think of antibodies as like dog tags, ID tags. They're what tells, this says, hey, this is what I am. They're just a marker that's attached to the cell that says, I am a red blood cell. I'm a type A red blood cell. Antibodies are the things that recognize certain antigens, and if they recognize it, they attack it.
So
the antibodies,
Antibodies do the attacking.
So if you have A blood, you will have B antibodies.
Antigens are the ID tags.
Okay, you said antibodies are the dog tags.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
See, you and I throw the words together.
So
go ahead.
A blood type would have B type antibodies.
Yes.
Okay.
So, an analogy that we came up with yesterday after much confusion, I finally came up with what I think is a decent analogy. So, picture gangs, okay? I don't know, this is the way it came up. So let's say you have the A gang and they all walk around with, A tattoos on them, right? And you have the B gang and they've got the B tattoo. If I'm in the B gang and I see an A tattoo, I attack them, right? If I'm in the A gang and I see a B tattoo, I attack them. If I'm AB, which means I'm kind of like in both gangs, I got one on one side, one on the other kind of thing, or maybe I deal with both the gangs, maybe I'm the middleman or something. I like them both. I've got AB on me, and so I like them both. Now, if there's no tattoo, there's no antigen, so like type O, I don't recognize them for anything, and so I just don't care. They're just an average person. I don't really care to attack them. So we attack things that we don't have. So like if I'm A, O doesn't have a tattoo, so I don't care. He doesn't have something different than me. He just has nothing. He has no tattoo, so I don't care. But if I'm A, B is different from me. They have a tattoo that's different from mine, and so I'm going to attack them. And actually, I was using like colored bandanas, but the tattoo idea makes a little more sense with antigens. More direct correlation. That makes sense?
So is that why, when someone receives a blood transfusion, they have to have the same type? Because otherwise...
They don't have to be the exact same type, but they have to be a type that I'm not going to attack. So if I'm A type AB, I like everybody. Yeah, I like A, I like B, and I like O, because O doesn't have any tattoos or antigens, so I just don't care.
So let's say that I'm A positive. So then I can only receive A positive.
Or O positive.
Okay.
Or O negative. Or A negative. So just like you have the A and B and O blood system, you have the RH system, which is totally separate from the AB and O. Whether you're AB, or whether you're O, has nothing, it does not affect whatsoever whether you're positive or negative RH. Positive just means you have the RH antigen, negative means you don't. So if you're A positive, you have the RH antigen. So if somebody else has the antigen, you don't care, they're the same. If they don't have it, you don't care either. But if you were A negative, and let's say, if you were A negative and I'm O positive, I would have a positive, plus sign tattoo, and you don't like that because it's something that you don't have.
Okay.
So AB negative and O negative are the universal donors, right?
No, AB is actually the least donatable
AB.
because
They-
Well, can't like A blood and or
They can receive anything,
they can
but they
receive.
can't give to anybody
Oh,
but
they can
AB.
receive. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So O negative has no tattoos whatsoever. It has no antigens related to blood type, and so it can donate to anybody. It's the universal donor.
Okay.
AB positive has
universal-
all the
Universal
tattoos.
receiver. Okay.
AB positive has all the tattoos. I mean, they've got sleeves, right? They've got all the antigens, and so they can receive from anybody.
Universal receiver. Okay, that makes sense.
Makes sense.
So what does the RH really do?
Nothing.
Just attack?
Just like AB and O, they don't really do anything for the blood.
Just the type.
It's just a way of identifying.
Okay.
That's all it does. It's just identify.
Okay.